Yo, what's going on? What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? What's up? What's up? What's going on? What is going on? How's everybody doing? How's everybody? How y'all doing? It's what's today? Today is Wednesday. It's draft day eve. We are about to do a mock draft, the final one of the year, the last mock draft, the last one, and we're about to do it. I'm about to go live on TikTok, which I'm going to do that right now. Going live on TikTok. Bam, we're going live on TikTok. And we're going to get into this mock draft very shortly, you know? We're about to do this thing. We got a whole lot of people in here. What's going on, though, ladies and gentlemen? What's going on? What's going on? Hope everybody's having a wonderful day. It's, draft day eve, best day of the year, besides actual draft day. And we're all hyped. It's a good day. It's a good day. I'm happy, We're about to do a mock draft. I'm hyped, very hyped. We're going to go off rumors and shit. Hi, if you're joining on TikTok, what's going on? What's up, what's up, what's up? We're about to do a mock draft. It's going to be a fun day. I'm excited for the draft. And listen, ladies and gentlemen, you should be excited for the draft too. Because we're going live for it. We're going live for the NFL draft. We're going to be here. We're going to be here for it. All day, TikTok and Twitch. We're going to be here, both of them. We're going to be watching the draft. Come through tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Be here. We're going to do it. We gon' do it. So we're going to do this mock draft very soon. I'm going to wait like another 2-3 minutes, wait for some more people to get in here. And then we're going to go. We're going to go. It's almost time. If you're watching on TikTok, go over to Twitch, at Tico Fantasy Show. Follow. Get your name on the board behind me. Get your name on the board behind me. All you got to do is go over to Twitch, follow the Tico Fantasy Show. Tico Fantasy Show. Go over there, follow. And shaboom shebang, you get your name on the board at the end of the stream. It's that easy. We're about to do a mock draft. We're going to use all of our rumors, all of our knowledge. We're going to do everything in our power, to put together a perfect mock draft. And that's what we're about to do. So go over to Twitch, at Tico Fantasy Show so you can actually see the draft. Yes, it's going to be with trades. I'm going to have a couple trades in there. I'm not 100% sure what we're doing exactly, but, there's definitely going to be some trades in there, for sure. 110%. So yeah, come on through. Go on down. At Tico Fantasy Show on Twitch. Go over there. Follow. Get your name on the board and get a much better view. You're actually going to be able to see the mock draft. If you're on Twitch, you're not going to be able to... Or on TikTok, I'm sorry. If you're on TikTok, you're not going to be able to see the mock draft. So go over to Twitch. At Tico Fantasy Show. And there's going to be times. There's going to be times where I'm going to ask y'all. I'm going to be like, hey, I don't know what the hell I'm doing here. I don't know what I'm doing. And y'all are going to have to help me. Y'all are going to have to give me some picks. Y'all are going to have to tell me what to do. And, yeah, you're going to have to tell me because, I'm not Jesus. I ain't God. I don't have the answer to all these questions. I don't know the answers to everything. So I'm going to need y'all's help. And, we're going to start shortly. We're going to start very shortly. I think I'm going to start in 60 seconds. That's when I'm going to start. Probably 60 seconds. But, listen, if you're watching on Twitch or TikTok, I keep messing this up. If you're watching on TikTok, go over to Twitch, at Tico Fantasy Show, follow, get your name on the board, and get a much better view. That's the place you want to be. Trust me, Bojangles, that's where you want to be. Y'all ready? Because I think I'm ready. Wait a minute, you know what I'm going to have a problem with? I'm going to want to put the chat... Okay, wait a minute, let's figure this out real quick. Give me a second, ladies and gentlemen. We're going here. This is what we're going to be looking like on Twitch. This is what we're going to be looking like. And I got to figure out a way to put the chat here. So wait, give me a second. Give me 2 seconds. How do I put the chat here? Color source, audio input, browser, color source, Mac, audio, Mac, screen capture, media source, text. I don't know how to put the chat here. Wait a minute. Back to the one shot for a second. Overlay chat. Can I copy this? Copy, full screen share, and then paste it? Oh, okay, nice. Okay, yeah. There we go. Okay, so now the chat, I'm going to put the chat over here in the corner so that y'all can still see the chat, And then I'm going to move the draft. Actually, wait, I'll move this on top of the draft so that... There you go. Okay, so now we can still see the chat on Twitch. Bam. Nice. Okay. Y'all ready? Because if you're watching on TikTok, go over to Twitch, at Tico Fantasy Show. We're about to do a mock draft right now. Go over there. Go Tico Fantasy Show. Go get your name on the board. That's where you want to be. What's my Twitch? It's Tico Fantasy Show. It's Tico Fantasy Show everywhere. We're Tico Fantasy Show all over the place. So, go over there. follow, get your name on the board, and we're about to do mock draft. So let me do this, John. I'm about to do this, John. Let's go. How do I do this? Wait a minute. Sorry. Give me a second. Trying to figure this out. I got freaking OBS in the way here. Okay. So, draft time. So, I'm selecting for all 32 teams. Solo draft. One round, one singular round. Everybody knows the rules. One round. And, yeah, we about to do it. Let's go. Enter the solo draft. So, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. The final mock draft of the year. It's kind of sad, but it's also kind of happy because tomorrow we're all going to wake up and it's going to be draft day. It's going to be the best day of the year, draft day. You know, somebody freaking play the noise. I should have pulled it up. I should have pulled the noise up, but oh well, you know what I mean. Tomorrow's draft day. So let's get into this thing. First overall pick, we're not going to waste any time. Why waste any time? We already know who it's going to be. It's Caleb Williams, first overall. Easy. Easy peasy, easy. Easy. Big easy, easy. He's a minus 20,000 favorite right now to be the first overall pick. It's like, if you bet money on Caleb Williams going first overall, you lose money. That's how it's going right now. So Caleb Williams, first overall pick, not even a question. We're not doing anything crazy here. Now, second, here's where things are going to get a little hoo-hoo-hoo. You know, Drake May or Jaden Daniels at 2. And, you know, I've been back and forth on this in my head so many times. And I still to this day, you know, the Commanders are still hitting us with all these rumors like, oh, you know, they really like Jaden Daniels and, you know, they brought in everybody and Jaden Daniels isn't liking them. And I don't know, man. I'm really lost when it comes to this pick, to be quite honest with you. But I'm going to go with what everybody is saying. So the first time I did this, I had Drake May going here. But now, I changed my mind. I'm putting Jaden Daniels to the Commanders at 2. You know, the rumors that I've seen over the past couple days leading up to the draft have kind of sold me on Jaden Daniels going at 2. Like, I know that's the consensus, but I actually think the consensus is going to be right. I actually think Jaden Daniels is going to go above Drake May. I don't think he should, but I think he will. And if that happens, you know who's going at 3. We all know who's going at 3. It's Drake May. Easy. So, Caleb Williams at 1. Jaden Daniels at 2. Drake May at 3. That's what I got right now. That's what I'm thinking. You know, I know it's not pretty. I know that's what everybody else is projecting. I know that's not like anything, you know, like crazy spectacular, but that's what I think is going to happen. And we're trying to make this the most accurate mock draft possible. So, 4th overall pick. If the board looks like this, I already know what's going to happen. It's going to be Marvin Harrison Jr. at 4. Nobody's trading up. We're not doing any trades. The Cardinals, well, there's going to be some trades later on. But I think the Cardinals are going to take Marvin Harrison Jr. at 4. I think they're going to stay right where they are. I don't think this is a hot take. You see, people are saying this is a hot take. I don't think it is. I don't think it is at all. I don't think this is a hot take whatsoever. You know, I think Caleb Williams going at 1, Jaden Daniels going at 2, Drake May going at 3, and Marvin Harrison Jr. going at 4 is how they have it projected to go. And you know, I know it's crazy to say that it's going to go the way everybody's projecting it to go, but I think it is. I think it is going to go the way everybody's projecting it to go. I know that's crazy, but, you know, that's what I'm thinking. Just saying. So, okay. Now we got 5. Pick 5. So I saw a video earlier today, and it's freaking Caleb Williams. So Malik Neighbors was on live on TikTok earlier today, and I saw a video of him talking to Caleb Williams, and Caleb Williams goes, what did Caleb Williams say? He's like, oh man, you excited to play with Justin Herbert? And Malik Neighbors freaking smiles. He's like, yeah. And then Caleb Williams like, oh wait, what's that next pick? What's the quarterback for the Giants? What's his name? Caleb Williams was doing that. He's like, what's the name of that Giants QB? And then as soon as he said that, Malik Neighbors turned the live stream off. So I think Malik Neighbors is going to be a Charger. I think he's going to be a Charger. I got the Chargers taking Malik Neighbors at 5. No trades in the first top 5 picks. I know it's not freaking like spectacular, crazy, this, and that, but still, I think the first 5 picks in the draft, this is how it's going to go. Now, pick 6. This is an interesting pick because this is where I think we're going to see the first trade happen in the draft. This is going to be the first trade. And I think we are going to see I got to figure out how to propose this correctly because last time I was proposing these and they just did not go through. I was proposing them and it was like doing the wrong sides or some shit and it just was not working. But I think the Giants trade out of this pick. And I think pick a team and propose a trade. So I think I picked the Giants first and then, okay, I'm going to set, the second team is going to be, I got to find them, the Vikings. I think the Vikings trade up to 6 with the Giants, and they select... Well, first, wait, I got to get the trade to go. So let me see if I can get the trade to go first try. They give them 11, they give them 23, and they give them... they don't have a second next year? They're not going to give up 3 firsts. 3 firsts is too many. And they're not going to give up... What if they give up 11 and their first next year, and they give up 108? Propose. Okay, well, that's stupid. Okay, wait a minute. I have to figure this out. Wait a minute. I have to figure out how to get these trades to go through because I couldn't figure it out last time. Last time I was doing it backwards and the trades just weren't going through. Let me see what I got to do here. Wait a minute. So let me find the Giants. Okay. So they're going to give them 11, their first next year, and let's say a third and a fourth just to make it go through. There we go. Okay. The Vikings have traded up to 6. The Vikings have traded up to 6. And what are the Vikings going to do at 6? They're going to do something stupid and, a terrible decision in my opinion, but nonetheless a decision nonetheless. So at number 6, the Vikings trade up and they take J.J. McCarthy, the 6th overall pick in the draft, a game manager, nobody crazy. He's just, J.J. McCarthy. That's all he is. He's just a J.J. McCarthy, and I think he ends up on the Vikings. That's what I think happens. No, they didn't. He didn't actually trade up to 6. I'm doing a mock draft. See, if you're watching on TikTok, if you go over to Twitch at Tico Fantasy Show, follow, get your name on this board behind me, and you could actually see the mock draft. So that's the place you want to be right now. Trust me, that is the place you want to be. But I don't think that's crazy. The Vikings trading up to 6 to get J.J. McCarthy. Some people talking about them trading up to 4. I don't think they need to trade up to 4 to get J.J. McCarthy. I don't think there's a reason for that. I don't think there's a reason for them to trade up that high. And there's another rumor that they want to try and keep another pick in this draft. They want to keep one of their 2 picks in the first round. So, you get rid of 11 and you get rid of the first round pick for next year and you're able to keep 23 and you're still able to select like a defensive guy or something there. So I like that. Now, if the board looks the way it does right now, I already know what's happening at 7. We all know what's happening at 7. It's a lock, Joe Alt. Joe Alt is a Titan. Joe Alt is a Titan at 7. I don't know what y'all think about that. But Joe Alt, in my opinion, is a Titan at 7. That's what I think. That's what I be thinking. Okay. Now 8. We are on to pick 8. The Falcons. They're on the clock. Somebody could trade into this pick. I don't think so. I think the Falcons stay at 8. I think they select here. And I've been saying this every single mock draft I've done. I've done it the same exact way. I've done the same exact pick at this mock draft every single time. And so at 8, I got Brock Bowers, or no, just kidding. I got Dallas Turner. I got Dallas Turner going to the Falcons at 8. Yes. And so what does that leave, ladies and gentlemen? What does that leave? What does that leave us with at 9? That leaves us with Rome Odunze going to the Bears. No trade, no nothing. Rome Odunze to Chicago. We unite frickin' Caleb Williams, Rome Odunze, they were on that flight together. That wasn't no coincidence. That was some real shit. And, the Bears, if they're sitting on the board at 9, they're going to take best available. Now, another thing that I was thinking about doing with that 9th overall pick, I was considering this, maybe having the Bills trade up to there, but the Bills would have to give up so much. The Bills would have to give up so much to get back to 9. They'd have to give up, all their picks this year, and I just don't see them doing that. I see them maybe doing another trade maybe later in this draft. But yeah, that's how I got it going right now. See, people say they don't need another wide receiver. And yes, that's a great point. They don't need another wide receiver this year. Keenan Allen is fucking... How old's Keenan Allen, guys? 33? 32? 34? He's old. And I think he only has 1 year left on his contract, maybe 2. He's old. And, maybe he'll be the wide receiver 2 there this year. But next year, Rome Odunze steps up and you got Rome Odunze and frickin' DJ Moore. It's a nasty duo. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, he's 32. You see, he's old. I'm sorry. He's going to be 33 next year. That's, he's probably got 1 year left on his contract. I'm not going to look it up. But yeah, that's what I'm thinking is going to happen. That's what I got. Okay. Let's get it going here, ladies and gentlemen. At 10, we got the New York Jets. Now, Is there a room here for anybody to trade up? Because, okay, so at this point, I kind of had the first, like, 9 picks figured out in my head. After that, you know, I'm kind of just, like, now I'm kind of just throwing shit at the wall and hoping it sticks. That's all at this point. You know, the first freaking 9 picks, like, I think you can predict those. Like, you can get, like, you can maybe predict those, but after that, you know, it gets a little difficult. It gets a little difficult after that. But, nonetheless, we are going to make this pick. Damn! We've done quite a few followers today. Sheesh, y'all are really showing out for the mock draft. Damn. A lot of follow. 124. Listen, guys, we've never had over 100 viewers on the live stream on Twitch, so this is awesome. Good stuff. And if you're watching on TikTok, go over to Twitch at Tico Fantasy Show. Follow, get your name on the board, and much better view. That's where you want to be. Okay, so we're at pick 10. It's the New York Jets. It's either O lineman or Brock Bowers. It's one of the other. And you know what? I've decided I want to make a trade here. I've decided I need to make a trade here. There's a team that I want to trade up to the 10th overall pick. And you know what team it is? Do you know what team it is? Wait, let me select the Jets, and then let me select the next team. The team that's going to trade up to 10 is the Indianapolis Colts. The Indianapolis Colts are going to trade up to 10. They're going to give the Jets pick 15, pick 46, and pick 117 in the draft. Propose, confirm, rejected. Okay, well, they're going to, that's not good. Wait a minute. Let me figure this out a second. Give me 1 minute. Wait a minute. I'll figure this out. So, okay, the Colts are going to make a trade with the Jets. The Jets aren't going to make a trade with the Colts. And they're going to give them 15, 46, 117 for pick 10. Propose. Confirm. There you go. Okay, it went through that time. Okay, the Colts have traded up to pick 10. And who are they going to take at pick 10? Brock Bowers. You know, the rumors about frickin' the Colts liking Brock Bowers haven't been going around a lot lately, but they were going around a lot 2 weeks ago. And I still believe that they want Brock Bowers. I still believe in that. I believe in that wholeheartedly, that they still want him. I think he is a great weapon to add to Anthony Richardson. You know, you got him, Michael Pittman, Josh Downs, frickin', who else? JT. That is a nasty offense. I like that offense. And adding Brock Bowers to it makes it even grosser. So now you got the Giants at 11. What do they do here? Okay, well, I'm not going to lie, ladies and gentlemen, we're getting a little lost here. We're getting a little lost in the sauce. At this point. We're you know, now we're a little lost. But pick 11, what do the Giants need? They need wide receiver. I think that is their biggest position of need right now. So, let's see if we can get somebody to trade up in the draft with the Giants for this pick. Somebody who needs something. I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out. Give me a second. Who would trade up with the Giants here? I need help now, ladies and gentlemen. We need help. Fashanu? Who should the Giants take at 11? Should the Giants even take somebody at 11, or should they trade down? Okay, they ain't trading down again. Okay, everybody's saying Fashanu. So listen, we got a crowd pick. Everybody in the crowd is picking this one. This is what the crowd's picking. We got the crowd. Oh, wait. Wait a minute. No, I don't want to do that. We're going to have them take Fashanu at 11. I like that for them. You know, add another offensive lineman. I think that's a good move for them. I'm a fan of that. You know, the offensive line, bit of a problem last year. You know, Fashanu would be a good addition. That offensive line, it turns into, you know, one of the better ones in the league if you add Fashanu. And you got to protect Daniel Jones at the end of the day. You could always get a wide receiver, you know, later in this draft. There's a bunch of wide receivers that can go later. So I like that. Fashanu at 11. Now 12, we got the Broncos. And this is a place where I think we can see a trade. And I'm going to propose a trade. Oh, what was that? So this is where I think we're going to see the Eagles trade up. This is where I think we're going to see the Eagles trade up with the Broncos. And they're going to give them 22, 53, 161 for 12. Propose. Confirm. It's been rejected. Okay, not good. Wait a minute. Let me figure out how to do this. Eagles. Broncos, confirm. Let's give them 22, 50, and 120, and just throw 172 on there for the hell of it, so it goes through. Okay, there we go. So the Eagles trade up to 12. The Eagles... Oh, I didn't read... Listen, I didn't read the comments for this one. This one came off my dome. I did this off the dome. I did not... No. So listen, the Eagles trade up to 12. And what did the Eagles take at 12? The thing that they've been talking about in all the rumors, the thing that they've been saying so much shit about... Corner, Terrion Arnold. Terrion Arnold to the Eagles. Tell me that's not great. If you're an Eagles fan, you gotta love that. You gotta be freaking shitting your pants over that one. That's gotta be nice. Terrion Arnold, whoo. Whoo, whoo, whoo. Whoo. So, okay. Now we got the Raiders on the clock. And y'all know who's a Raider, right? Y'all know who this pick is. Actually, wait. I was thinking Michael Penix at 13, but maybe there's somebody else. Wait a minute. Let's look at this a little bit. I like Fuaga here. What other offensive linemen are up here? I like Fuaga here. Fuaga or Furtanu? I like Fuaga or Furtanu at freaking 13 to the Raiders. What are y'all's thoughts on that? What are y'all's thoughts on that? I'm thinking Fuaga or Furtanu. Nah, I don't want Penix to go here. I don't think Penix goes this early. I don't think Penix goes at 13. Like, I was considering putting him here before because I've done it in past mock drafts, but I'm not considering it now. I don't like him going at 13. I think it's too early for Michael Penix to go. Okay, we're getting a lot of Fuagas, so we're going to go Fuaga here at 13, even though I like Furtanu. I like Furtanu more than Fuaga. I'm gonna actually overwrite y'all because I like Furtanu more. I'm gonna go Furtanu here at 13 to the Raiders. I like Furtanu a lot. I think Furtanu is super talented. I'm a big fan. Big fan, big fan, big fan. Okay, now, the next pick. Here you go. Here's your next guy. Fuaga. Oh, wait a minute. Laiatu Latu's still on the board. Laiatu Latu's still on the board, ladies and gentlemen. Laiatu Latu's still on the board. What are the odds of the Saints going Laiatu Latu at 14? I'm kind of feeling that. Or Jared Verse. Ooh, Jared Verse to the Saints? Ooh, I'm feeling that. They have edge rushers? Who's their second edge rusher? Offensive line. Fuaga. Yeah, I mean, that's what I was considering, Fuaga. But, you know, you got Jared Verse and Latu here. Like, this is a place where somebody could trade up and get one of these two. I don't know. God, wait a minute. Okay, so... Okay, wait a minute. Okay, so we're going to go Fuaga here at 14 to the Saints. We're going to go Fuaga at 14 to the Saints. Then we're going to go the Jets, also taking offensive line. And I'm going to go... Yeah, I'm going to have them also going... Marius Mims or J.C. Latham? I'm going to go Mims. Mims at 15 to the Jets. Mims at 15 to the Jets. That's where I'm going. I'm going Mims 15 to the Jets. Right? I'm over here I'm second-guessing myself. Second-guessing myself here. I'm over here. I'm frozen, bro. I'm frozen. I don't know what to do. I'm frozen. Everyone's saying Latham, Mims, Latham. Oh, my goodness. I'm frozen. I don't know if I should do Latham or Mims. Let's read about them. Latham is 6'5", 342 pounds. Massive specimen. You know what? We might have to go with just a massive Oh, my God. This guy's 6'7". Marius Mims is 6'7". Let's go Latham, though. Let's go Latham to the Jets. That just sounds like it makes more sense. Okay. Now, 16, I know. 16, I know what I'm doing. I know if either of these two guys are on the board, they will 110% be Seahawks. Laiatu Latu or Jared Verse. Laiatu Latu or Jared Verse. Which one should go to the Seahawks? Y'all pick. I'm feeling Latu, but y'all tell me. Verse or Latu. I don't think both of them will be on the board here. I think I might have already messed this up a little bit, but it's fine. It's fine. We'll keep her going. It's all good. I think somebody would actually like trade up here to where all these offensive linemen went. I think somebody's likely to trade up here and take one of those two. But, you know, you can't project all trades. It's so hard to project trades. Nearly impossible to project trades. But let's see. We got Latu, Verse. verse Latu, 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 Latu. We're going Latu. We're going Latu here. We're going Latu. I just feel like he fits. I feel like he fits the Seahawks build, you know? I feel like he fits what they're building over there in Seattle. And you know, Mr. What's his name? Mike McDonald, I think? The Ravens defensive coordinator, new head coach for the Seahawks. He's definitely going to want a defensive guy for sure. And Jared Verse or Laiatu Latu, I don't think both of them will be on the board, but whatever one is left over will be a Seahawk. Mark my words on that one. Mark my words. But yeah. So, okay, 17, we got the frickin' Jags. And I think I already know what this pick is, too. Like, this pick, I have, like, this is one pick that I would say in my mind is a lock. Quinion Mitchell. I think Quinion Mitchell, I'm not a big fan of Quinion Mitchell. I don't really know if he should be a first-round pick, to be quite honest with you. I'm not, like, that sold on him. But he just sounds like a Jag to me. He just, like, there's something about him that just, it just renders in my brain, it's like, oh, he's a Jag. He's 100% a Jag. It just works, you know? So, we're going Quinion Mitchell. Oh, listen, I agree. I have Wiggins above Mitchell for sure, but I think Mitchell is more likely to be a Jag than Wiggins. I know that sounds like stupid, but that's how I feel. That's how I feel about that. But okay, now somebody's got to trade up for Jared Verse. Somebody's got to trade up for Jared Verse. We got to have somebody trade up for Jared Verse. Who's in desperate need of an edge tackle? Who's in desperate need of edge tackle? Did I just say edge tackle? What the fuck's an edge tackle? Who's in desperate need of an edge? Who would want to trade up for Jared Verse? We need somebody to trade up for Jared Verse. There's no way that we don't see Jared Verse, like, go. We're this late into the draft and we don't see Jared Verse. Not possible. I doubt it. Arizona. I kind of like Arizona trading up. Or the Broncos. No, I have a plan for the Broncos already right there. I have a plan for them. Tampa doesn't really need... Ugh, I want somebody to take Jared Verse. I can't have Jared Verse fall this far. Who do the Steelers have alongside frickin' Bosa? Or not Bosa. Watt. Did I just say Bosa? Oh, shit. What am I looking for? I don't even know. I want to see Steelers depth chart. Because that's like the next place I could see Jared Verse going right there. Oh, Ogunjobi. Yeah, but Ogunjobi's very replaceable. So I don't know. If Verse falls there, you think they take Verse? Or maybe the Bengals? I don't know. But I know that I want to make a trade right here. I know that much. So the Bills are going to be trading up to 18 because the Bills need to get a new wide receiver. And I think he's still one of the most talented wide receivers in in this draft, despite going this late. So they're going to give up 28. They're going to get 18. They're going to give up 28. They're going to give up 60. They're going to give up 128. And they're going to give up... they're going to have to give up a lot. That might not even work. Okay, it went through. Nice. Okay. So at 18, my favorite wide receiver in this draft, even though I know he's not the best wide receiver in this draft, my favorite wide receiver, Brian Thomas Jr. ends up on the Bills at 18. Yes. Yes, we love that. We love that. We love that. Oh, you know what I should have worked in here? I should have worked in here Okay, you know what? I will work it in here. Okay, so I'll work it in with the next pick. So, okay, Rams at 19. The Rams are sitting here at 19, okay? What are they going to do? They need to replace frickin' Aaron Donald. Aaron Donald needs to get replaced. That's the deal. Like, Aaron Donald needs to get something done. But Verse would be pretty sick. Verse falls this far. The Rams, he could play there. You know what? Screw it. I was gonna have him take Johnny Newton, but no, we're gonna forget that. Scratch that. Jared Verse. Jared Verse falls right into the Rams' lap. Oh my god, dude. If Verse falls into the Rams' lap, what a W, bro. What a W, bro. Verse at 19. Oh, what a steal. What a steal. Sheesh, what a steal. But okay, here's the trade. So now we got the Steelers here at 20. And I'm going to propose me a little trade here, you see. The Steelers are going to... I have to figure out how I'm going to do this because you can't trade players, obviously. But we got a Steelers... Can't find them. 49ers trade! We got a Steelers 49ers trade, ladies and gentlemen. That's how I'm feeling. So the Steelers are going to give up pick 20. I'm going to have to make him just give up a bunch of picks because obviously you can't trade players. So I'm just going to have him give up a bunch of picks so that it goes through. But I don't know if this is going to work. Oh, wait. I want them to still be there. So, wait. Not 31. Pittsburgh gives up 20. I'm just going to... Okay. So, okay. Obviously, that wouldn't be the package. That wouldn't be the package, obviously, because, that was stupid. But the Steelers trade their first-round pick to get Brandon Ayuk. That's how I feel. That's what I think we see. And now, the Niners are here. They're sitting here at 20. What the fuck are they going to do with this pick? What the fuck are they going to do with this pick? I don't know. Amarius Mims falling down the board, Dude, Brandon Ayuk is going to the Steelers. A draft day trade, I'm telling you. I'm calling that. I'm calling that much. I'm calling that. I know people don't like that, but I'm calling it. I'm calling that for sure. I think Brandon Ayuk gets traded on draft day, and I think the Steelers are the only team that, has been getting enough rumors and shit that going on to, get him. That's how I feel. That's how I feel. Haha. That's what I'd be doing. But okay, so they're here at 20. Amarius Mims is on the board. I mean, shit. I feel like Amarius Mims fell right into their lap at 20, and then they could also take... I have another plan for what they could do at 31. I'm going to have them take Amarius Mims at 20. I think that's what I'm going to have them do. Amarius Mims at 20. Trying to think of why I wouldn't do that. They don't need edge. Why would they need edge? They don't need edge. They don't need edge. I'm gonna go Mims at 20, offensive lineman to the Niners. Not quite the best Brandon Ayuk replacement, but we got another pick a little bit later on that we're gonna do something with. So okay, Dolphins at 21. Obviously, Xavier Worthy is still on the board, obviously, but there's somebody on the board that I personally like a lot more than Xavier Worthy, who I want the Dolphins to draft as a Dolphins fan. There is one person that I want them to get, and that one person is Byron Murphy. I want Byron Murphy to be a Dolphin. I want to leave the draft tomorrow night hearing that Byron Murphy is a Miami Dolphin. That would make me happy. That would make me happy. I think Byron Murphy is a great Christian Wilkins replacement, and I just think that's a great move for them. Now, here at 22, the Broncos do something that I like, that I think is fun, that I think is interesting. They take Mr. Michael Penix Jr. at 22 because they traded back. They weren't able to get their QB early, so they said, you know what? We're going to sit here. We're going to wait. We are going to wait, and we're going to take Michael Penix at 22. I like that. So, okay. Did the Vikings take a QB early on? Yes. So the Vikings still have this pick at 23. Awesome. Now, I think this is a great Johnny Newton place right here. This is a Johnny Newton or Chop Robinson I'm feeling. I'm feeling a Johnny Newton, Chop Robinson right here. What are y'all thinking? Who do the Vikings pick at 23, ladies and gentlemen? Who do the Vikings pick at 23? Eagles. Yeah, who do the Vikings pick at 23? Chop? Chop? We got a lot of chops. No Johnny Newtons. A lot of chops. Chop? Newton? One Newton? I'm feeling the chop. I don't know. I'm feeling the chop. How are y'all feeling about the chop? I'm feeling the chop. I'm feeling the chop. We're taking the chop. Boop. Chop at 23 to the Vikings, ladies and gentlemen. Chop is a Viking. Now, at 24, what can the Cowboys do? What are the Cowboys in desperate need of? Offensive lineman, I feel like, is definitely a bit of a position of need for them. And, we could see Tyler Guyton. I like Tyler Guyton right here, ladies and gentlemen. I think that's the pick. This is another place where we could see somebody reach up and, grab somebody way later here. That doesn't make sense to go this high, but we're like, oh, shit, that guy went that high. Guyton, yeah, I'm feeling Guyton. That was where I was originally leaning. Offensive lineman is definitely a position of need for them. Offensive lineman is at QB. That's funny. Offensive lineman is a position of need for them. I'm going to take Tyler Guyton at 24. 25, we got the Green Bay Packers. We got the Green Bay Packers here at 24. They need linebacker, not a position, not something that's like out there, This is Nate Wiggins or Cooper DeJean. Or Kool-Aid. Oh! Kool-Aid. Kool-Aid. Not even a question, right? Kool-Aid. Kool-Aid's a Packer. That's a lock, right? We can all agree on that. We can all agree that that's a lock. We can all agree that Kool-Aid to the Packers is a lock. I think we can all agree on that. I think we can all agree. I don't know how you couldn't agree on that. Kool-Aid to the Packers at 25. I'm like, lock that in. Lock that in. Okay. 26, we got the Bucks. What are the Bucks going to do at 26? Nate Wiggins is on the board, and they lost, what's his face? What's the corner they lost? What's the corner's name they lost? I can't think of his name. They lost that corner. Carlton Davis, thank you. Carlton Davis. They lost Carlton Davis. You know, corner is definitely one of their biggest positions in need right now. Nate Wiggins. Nate Wiggins at 26 to the Bucks. I like it. I like it a lot. Okay, so who did the Cardinals take earlier? The Cardinals took Marvin at 4. Now, here at 27, Johnny Newton is kind of fallen here, and I feel like Johnny Newton's kind of fallen right into their lap. Sketch tore his hamstring? How did Sketch tear his hamstring? I hope that's got to be a joke. That's got to be a joke. I don't believe you. But okay, Johnny Newton to the Cardinals at 27. I like it. I'm a fan. Okay, so now the Bengals are here at 28. What? Did they trade down? I don't remember what I did with them. Okay, they made this trade with the... Okay, they made that trade. Okay. So listen, something that nobody is talking about is T. Higgins. T. Higgins has not been in any, like, conversations whatsoever lately. Like, nobody's talking about him. And T. Higgins is somebody I think we see get traded during the draft. I think we see T. Higgins get traded during the draft. Now, obviously, like, I don't think they're going to get a first-round pick for him. I think they're going to get, like, a second-round pick or maybe a pick next year or maybe something along those lines, multiple picks. But I don't think they're going to get, like, outright. I don't think they're going to get a first-round pick for T. Higgins. Even though he's definitely worth a first-round pick, I don't think they're going to get him. But I definitely think T. Higgins gets traded during the draft. So, imagine the Bengals don't have a wide receiver 2 right now. That's what I need everybody to imagine. The Bengals do not have a wide receiver 2 right now. So, they got Ja'Marr Chase and nobody. Nobody. Tyler Boyd's gone. Nothing. They need to take a wide receiver. So, is it Adonai Mitchell or Xavier Worthy? Adonai's 6'2", right? Yeah, it's Adonai. I'm going with Adonai Mitchell at 28 to the Bengals. I know Xavier Worthy probably will go ahead of Adonai Mitchell. But, you know, the Bengals have been fooled already once with a John Ross. I don't think you can fool them twice with an Xavier Worthy. So, I'm going to have Adonai Mitchell go at 28 to the Bengals. 29, we got the Lions. Y'all see it. I see it. We all see it. It's Cooper DeJean. Cooper DeJean, you're a Lion. You're a Lion. Cooper DeJean's either an Eagle or a Lion. And the Eagles traded up to get Terrion Arnold, so I think he's a Lion. Cooper DeJean at 29 to the Lions. 30, we got the freaking Ravens here. We got the Ravens, and the Ravens, another position in need that the Ravens have, that they definitely need, is wide receiver. Wide receiver. Now, you already got Zay Flowers. You know, you got your small, shifty guy. I don't think you need somebody like Xavier Worthy here. I don't. You know, I think Xavier Worthy would make a lot of sense for somebody to take it 30, but not for the Ravens. I think they need a tall wide receiver. And that's why I think Mr. Keon Coleman is a Raven. Mr. Keon Coleman. Yes. Keon Coleman over Xavier Worthy. I know. It don't sound good, but that's how it goes. So, okay. Now at 31, remember, the Niners traded away Brandon Ayuk in this mock draft. So they're also in need of a wide receiver. And this is where we see Mr. Xavier Worthy go. And Mr. Xavier Worthy ends up on the 49ers. What a landing spot. Fantasy football, like, sheesh. What a freaking landing spot for fantasy football purposes. Xavier Worthy going to the Niners? Shit. I love that. If you're sitting in a dynasty draft, I don't know how high you take him, but you got to take him pretty high. Imagine. I know it's a little... Xavier Worthy being a Niner is a little crazy. I don't think he'll be on the board at 31. You know, we've kind of messed up the back half of this mock draft, not going to lie. We started off really hot in the beginning, and then, you know, right around 14, like 16, you know, all these offensive linemen going in a row, we kind of messed up the draft. But, you know, I'm not crazy. You know, it's not terrible. It's not awful. It could be worse. Now, at 32, we got the Kansas City Chiefs. And I think they trade out of this pick. I think we see, give me a minute. Okay. Somebody's going to trade into 32. I kind of messed up this mock draft, but it's fine. Somebody's going to trade into 32 to get a quarterback. Somebody's going to trade into 32 to get a quarterback. And the only quarterback that's available that I think is still somewhat worthy of a... No, not really. I was going to say... Wait a minute, he's not even here. I want Bo Nix to go right here. But I don't know who's going to trade up. It's either the Raiders. The Vikings traded up to get J.J. McCarthy. The Broncos traded up, so it's the Raiders. Do the Raiders really like Bo Nix? Do the Raiders like Bo Nix? I don't think the Raiders really like Bo Nix, but nonetheless, I want somebody to take a quarterback at 32. So I'm actually going to just have some fun with it right now and do Raiders make a trade with the Kansas City Chiefs. I want the Raiders to trade into this pick. Oh, wow, they don't really have anything to trade for this pick. Let's give them a first and a fourth in next year's draft just to, get it to go through. Okay, that's not... God damn it, this always be happening, bro. Okay, wait, the Chiefs make a trade with the Raiders, confirm. They give them 32, and I'm just going to give them a bunch of picks so it goes through. Oh my God, I can't figure it out. I keep doing it backwards. I can't get this stupid trade to go through. Where are the Raiders? Where are the Raiders? Where are the Raiders? I can't find them. I can't find the Raiders. I'm blind. There they are. Okay, Raiders. And the Raiders are going to make a trade with the... Where are the Chiefs at? Chiefs. There they are. Okay. Sheesh, man. I'm freaking blind. How can I not find the freaking... What am I doing? Okay, so let's just give them a bunch of picks just so this goes through. Give them 32. Propose. Thank you. It's been accepted. Okay, so the Raiders trade into pick 32, and they take quarterback Bo Nix. Now, let me tell you something. If I had to redo this mock draft, right now, how I would do it differently is I would make the... What is this? Oh, I want the full results. Yeah. If I had to redo this mock draft right now, what I would change is that I would change the Broncos taking Michael Penix at 22 and make that Bo Nix instead, and then have Michael Penix going to the Raiders at 32. That's how I would change it. If I changed that, I think that this draft would make a lot more sense. But nonetheless, this is my final mock draft. It ain't terrible. We started off really hot. I think the first 10 picks, I think we were on fire. Caleb Williams at 1 to the Bears. Let's go over it. I'm going to go through it now. So, Caleb Williams at 1 to the Bears. Jayden Daniels at 2 to the Commanders. Drake May at 3 to the Patriots. Marvin Harrison at 4 to the Cardinals. And Malik Neighbors at 5 to the Chargers. No trades in the first 5 picks. Everybody stays where they are. Nothing happens. Those picks are too expensive for people to trade up to. Nothing changes right there. All 5 of those just go the way they're supposed to go. Now, 6, that's where we see our first trade. The Vikings trade up to 6 to get J.J. McCarthy. At 7, Joe Alt. At 8, the Titans take Joe Alt at 7. The Falcons take Dallas Turner at 8. The Bears have Rome Odunze fall right into their laps at 9. It is not a coincidence. Rome Odunze and Caleb Williams will be paired up. The Colts trade up to 10 to get Brock Bowers. They make a trade with the Jets. And the Jets take an offensive lineman. They would have taken an offensive lineman at 10. So they just said, screw it. We'll trade back a little bit, and we'll still get an offensive lineman. 11, the Giants traded down to this pick from 6 because they didn't need a quarterback. They don't need J.J. McCarthy, They don't need him. They don't need him. Even though, he'd probably be better than Daniel Jones. They didn't need him. So they take Fashanu there. 12, we got Terrion Arnold. The Eagles trade up to pick 12, take Arnold. 13, the Raiders take Fatanu. 14, the Saints take Fuaga. 15, this is the trade. J.C. Latham to the Jets. 16, Laiatu Latu falls right into the Seahawks' lap. That could either be Laiatu Latu or Jared Verse. Don't mind. I think that pick will for sure be one of those two. 17, Quinion Mitchell. That is a lock. Quinion Mitchell at 17 to the Jags, in my opinion, is a lock. 18, the Bills traded up to 18 with the Bengals and got Brian Thomas Jr. That might be a little far-fetched because why would the two freaking rivals trade? But who cares nonetheless. We make it go through. 19, Jared Verse falls right into the lap of the Rams. I doubt that actually happens, but, that's how it went down in the mock draft. 20, this is where we see the Steelers trade their first-round pick to get Brandon Ayuk. And yeah, the Niners take Amarius Mims there to solidify that offensive line. 21, my Dolphins take Byron Murphy. Love the pick. 22, if I could go back and change this, I would like the freaking Broncos to take Bo Nix instead of Michael Penix. But right now it's Michael Penix, so oh well. 23, the Vikings take Chop Robinson. 24, the Cowboys take Tyler Guyton. Another lock here. 25, the Packers take Kool-Aid McKinstry. That is happening. No doubt in my mind, Kool-Aid McKinstry will be a Packer. 26 with Nate Wiggins to the Bucks to replace Carlton Davis. 27, Johnny Newton to the Cardinals. 28, Adonai Mitchell, you know, they traded away T. Higgins in this mock draft. In my head, like, that's what happened here. That's why they took Adonai Mitchell at 28. 29, Cooper DeJean falls into the lap of the Lions. You know, he just got that, you know, Lions mentality written all over him. 30, Keon Coleman to the Ravens. You know, you got the big compliment to Zay Flowers. I like that. Xavier Worthy at 31 to the Niners. I mean, Xavier Worthy ends up on the Niners. God damn, I would, like, who wouldn't love that? Who wouldn't love to see that? I'd love to see Xavier Worthy on the Niners. And then finally at 32, I wish this was instead Michael Penix instead of Bo Nix, but it's not. Bo Nix at 32 to the Raiders. That is our final mock draft, ladies and gentlemen. That's how we did it. That's how we wrote it. That's how we did that thing. Yeah. So, I'm going to go back to stream here. One shot. Okay. So, if you're watching on TikTok, head over to Twitch at Tico Fantasy Show right now because I'm going to be ending the TikTok live. Follow, get your name on this board behind me, and I'm going to start writing those names on the board right now. So go on over there, Twitch, at Tico Fantasy Show. Head on over. We're about to start writing names. And yeah, do that. Do that. So yeah, peace out, people on TikTok. Have a wonderful day. Okay, so we ended the TikTok, and now we are on Twitch. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? We got to write some names on the board. We gotta write some names on the board. Look at you. Oh my God, we got a lot of followers today, ladies and gentlemen. Dude, most viewers like we've had all time today, so good job, guys. Good job. Really good day. Awesome day. You know, and be back here tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen, 8 p.m. We're going live for the NFL Draft. Right now, I'm going to start writing everybody's name on the board. We got a lot of names we got to write. So, let's do it. A lot of names we got to write today. A lot of names. Let's see, where do the names start? Oh my goodness, there are so many names. Okay, where is my marker? Let me get y'all name written on the board. Okay. Where are we gonna write them? We're gonna keep going on the bottom. Olivia Dog Lover. QT Champ. Ketchup and Mustard. Ketchup? Mustard. SpongeBob reference, ladies and gentlemen. Ebax. Donovac. Oh my goodness, this board is getting full, guys. JS. Death the Bean. I don't know. Death the Bean. Izza. Dolphin season. You know it. You know it. I got my jerseys coming in the mail. I got some dope jerseys coming in the mail. NVix1 Taiwan Twitch. Taiwan. Okay. NHL star. Fabandant. Alex Sati. Gamer Guy. ITK Daniel. BF Ass. Jose VCR. Dog Squad. Batman. I'm Batman. Dat Guy NASA. Bayou. King Dark YP. King Roses. The Kid Phantom. Dude, I have these names written on an angle, and it's freaking all weird. Womp is on top. Hey, yo. Simple Gaming. Cal Freeper. Big Hornswoggler. Oh my, that's crazy. That don't sound right. Daddy Tobias. Poopy Smelly. G-Man Dunks. Dude, I can see the names, just more names keep coming. Hey, yo. AR Aquatic. Jaden Files. Hamza Fanu. James. Seth Bolin. Gags Geb. 1-3 ATP Pizza. Storm LC. A Gizzle. Captain ED. Joy Kid. King Tony. Julian Call. Oh my god, there's so many names. This is crazy. This is like endless. Dark Fire. Anthony Maddox. My hand is getting tired, bro. Logan the Legend. Oh, wait, Logan. I don't know. I said that wrong. Osaple Puppy. Zonum. Mudkip. Greenie. JJ Hep. Taylor G9. GG Sun. The Cowboys picked up Micah Parsons' fifth-year option, ladies and gentlemen. Z-Killer is cool. The Silent Wing. And Dustin Humble. Bro, we are at the... I don't know what I'm going to do. We're out of space. I don't know what we're going to do. We're out of space on the board, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know what we're... Like, we're about to run out of space. We have no more space on the bottom. All we have is on the top now. I don't know what we're going to do. I don't know what I'm going to do when it fills up. I don't know what I'm going to do when it fills up, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know. I don't know. Any ideas? Any ideas for what we should do once it fills up? I don't know. What am I gonna do? Like, am I just gonna have to stop writing people's names on the board? What do we do? What do we do once the board fills up? Should I I don't know. Maybe I'll have. Okay, here's what I'm thinking. Maybe I'll have like an area where I'll only write like people who sub, cause I can't. I'm running out of room to write all the followers. You know, the whole board's full. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do, but. That is all we got for today, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for watching. And, yeah, be back tomorrow, 8 p.m., NFL Draft. We're doing it. It's happening. And, yeah, before you go, you should watch this. And at the same time, you should have a wonderful rest of your day.